Burn live, burn live, burn live, burn live, burn live, burn live. It's going down, baby. Burning through ashes, trying to make comments. If you feel it, 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 if you feel it.
Burn live, y'all. Burn live. Burn through conversation, try to ash out common sense. Welcome to another Burn Live show. Good morning to everybody. Early in the morning. Sunrises. Good morning. Uh, grand statues. Today's morning special edition is later on today. There's going to be closing remarks of the Carmelo Anthony. I have literally been sitting up all night, all morning, listening to people on TikTok go back and forth, up and down, litigations, everything, reading every point of view, and people that want to defend Metcalf, people that want to defend Carmelo Anthony. It's a big topic. Um, I feel like we're going to get into that later on down in the show. Right now, I just want to just touch on the broader steps of how society is looking at America just in general. Just we go outside every day and is our heads looking up towards the sky or are we looking down shameful of what America has brought to us today? Um
I'm gonna just say this. I love being an American. I mean, I know we be having our little weak ass terrorist attacks and stuff, but people don't bomb us. We don't get bombed. I'm just saying, just put that out there for all them other countries out there. We don't get bombed. People don't fuck with us. I wonder why. Now, it could all be propaganda. Because then didn't somebody just bomb somebody? Was it Iran? They just bombed Israel or something?
oh okay. So in the sense of that okay, America hasn't been bombed. We can also give that same credibility to Canada too. It's been a very long time since Canada been bombed or attacked by another country. Um, can't
Is
say that as much as Mexico. You can't say no. You got to say that.
is America and Canada allies?
Yes.
They better be them.
I'm sorry to laughing about Mexico because of the fact that Venezuela and all the terrorist attacks that have been happening on Mexico. But if you're gonna say that about America, you might want to say that about Mexico too. Mexico and Canada and the northern part of South America hasn't been attacked in God knows how long. And I don't know when the last time we ever heard about South America even going to war, a Brazilian war.
Don't it seem like all of the war just be like the Middle East? That's what it seems like. I don't know how factual that is, but
I would say the Middle
Middle
East
East, Africa.
has stayed in longer wars than any other parts of America. I mean, parts of the world that I could think of. Yeah, you are right.
so
Um,
do Africa got an army?
yeah.
I mean, well, they got millions of countries in Africa. I mean, like hundreds of countries, but they got They got nukes. I can't picture no African nuke. What is it? A big rock or something?
No,
They got
I would.
catapults.
Like what they got tigers and bears or something.
This nigga said catapults. Set the cat on fire and
Holy,
send it to the British.
holy, like what's really going on?
But that is what Africans are fighting. Africans are fighting the UK and the British, and far as refugees are leaving, stuff like that. Now, I heard a statement that you know what I'm saying about African Americans and when they come up here, they get the status of African American, but Egypt is in Africa. But when the Egypt person come to America, they're not considered African American. And then I know we had this long, small debate a while back by Elon Musk. Elon Musk came from Africa to
Africa,
America,
right?
and he's not considered an African American. But yet again, it's because they want to bring up his European descendant, like they moved down there. And but then I go to this Jamaica. I'm like, Jamaicans are not descendants of African. They descend of European. Even Kamala father, quote unquote, out his mouth said, I'm Jamaican European. I mean Jamaican Irish. So that's telling me he's descendant from Jamaican from an Irish background. And that's where you get all that divide and stuff like that. I also heard a debate on TikTok about how the black community is fed up with all these mixed babies, and that needs to stop.
That's crazy. Black people crazy.
It does need to stop.
Why you think it needs to stop?
I'm just joking.
Uh,
I mean, I wouldn't say it needs to stop, but just saying that is a baby. Like, come on now.
yeah, what they beat is more that like they need to stop is you need to stop
Yeah,
going out there
yeah, yeah.
because literally on the pedal, the lady was like, "Bye." She got three boys, one with Asia, one with a Mexican, and one with a white girl. And so, you know what I'm saying, their reuse is very mixed, you know. I was like, wow, imagine you having, you know what I'm saying, one culture at the end, one culture in the middle, then which cultures be at the end of the table and which culture is stuck in the middle. Was one of my jokes I had in my head for that panel, but I didn't get put up. Not too many panels want to put a person that has Trump like existence. You know what I'm saying? Once a Trump supporter, always a Trump supporter. There's no way you can change on TikTok, but that's a different story for a different topic. Um, the most trending thing that's a disappointing in your community would be what?
You said the most trending.
Most trending topic that's an embarrassment would be what in your community?
How people look up to rappers and just the overall impact that rappers have on the community.
What do you think, CEO?
Like location wise or like white community shit?
You know what? I will let you pick because I'm trying to open this conversation and see where I can head.
White community, I don't like white people becoming whiny about like acting like victims. I don't like that shit. It makes me feel like a bitch. I don't like motherfuckers
So
acting like white people
how
are
you think
victims.
right? So how you think I feel about Black History Month, or when
I
people talk
get
about
it.
slavery or reparations, or the white man always want to see me down.
Yeah, I get it. I
You
don't want to
know
be looked at as a bitch. Stop stop fucking patronizing yourself. I fucking hate that shit.
that shit is terrible. Ain't it? It's so
Yeah.
cringe, and it's like I guess this is a phrase white people will use: grow a pair. You know,
Mm.
grow a pair. That's how I feel when I see people complaining about slavery and stuff.
But
That shit is
if I had to ask you, CEO, do you mind getting blamed for something that was 400 years ago?
I mean, if someone says like white people did something 400 years ago, I don't care about the phrasing unless it is white people today are responsible for everything, then I'm fucking irritated by that.
listen. If I was white and people complained about slavery 400 years ago, you know what I say? And we'll do it again.
We'll do
And
it again.
we'll do it again. Go look at y'all communities. Y'all doing it for us. And we'll do
I
it
think
again.
white people, at least the racist white people, I think they're too bitch made to do anything, and that's what really pisses me off because they're the most whiny group of people, and they'd never do anything. That's what that's what really
But,
pisses me
but,
off. It's like you guys have no balls to do anything.
but that goes for the whiny racist white people and majority of the black people too.
No, I think black people
No,
would do
no,
something.
look,
That's
they
what scares me.
they hate you. Look, they hate George Zimmerman, right? Who killed Trayvon Martin? They hate him. He's still
Sure.
alive, man. They
Yeah.
hate him, but he's still alive. But all the niggas dead though. Y'all kill each other all day, but when it's time to really buckle down and get the quote unquote enemy, nobody's do it.
Yeah, but I see too many videos of like a drunk white dude saying the N word or something and him just getting beat the fuck up, pants pulled down and shit, and that scares me.
Okay, belligerent. That's belligerent, and you should be like, okay, I got some belligerent people out here. Whoop de doo. So what? But to be blamed for something that, boy, is literally taking away your freedom of speech, freedom of content, freedom of all what you should stand for as an American, for something that you have no control of, got to be annoying after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I agree. But here's my thing, and I know you guys are instantly gonna push back on this, but let me just say this real quick. I don't think that it's like a good majority of like groups of people that actually think that way. I think most people are rational about the way they look at white people and that type of shit. I know you guys are going to say my personal experience, but let's say this. You guys are on TikTok all day. That is a fucking TikTok thing.
Man, listen.
And see, that's the thing. And people would love to say that I be on TikTok all day. I really don't.
I don't even have a TikTok.
I stroll on TikTok because I know that certain political topics that run across my news feed, I can hear a more generalized conversation on TikTok. Now, I may not agree with the conversation, but I can hear more of a general conversation, people ideas bouncing off each other, and an argument, good or bad, you know what I'm saying, smart or dumb. You see what I'm saying? You hear a general argument where when you go on most podcasters, you're not hearing the general population speak for themselves. You know, you just hearing people that, hey, this is the topic. You know, we're gonna try to sound good. I'm trying to, outsmart you, get the views up. You know, the clickbaiting of the smartness. That's what you hear, but you don't hear that on TikTok because here you just got somebody. I feel very passionate. Um, White on white crime, black on black crime, white on black crime, whatever, whatever. And I'm gonna put this prompt up. A bunch of people gonna come up, and it is what it is. And that's what I go on there and listen for, because it makes me understand that when I argue a certain way, I just not arguing just from my point of view. I actually heard people say these things out their mouths, so I can't say, "Oh, well, I just made up how people may think."
So, okay, let me ask you a question then. And so, in real life, like IRL, right? Like the people you know physically, not over the internet, in your physical community, how many people do you know express these kinds of opinions on like a ratio? Like maybe it's 10% of the people you know, or maybe it's 50% or 60%.
Express what type of opinions?
Like, I don't know, maybe anti white sentiment.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
you have, I'm gonna take you to Chicago, bro.
Forrest, my close friends,
Okay, maybe Chicago. I could see that being a thing.
I'm right next door to him. I'm
And
literally 4 hours away from him. You think our ideology is any different?
okay, so the people in those communities are like that.
Right.
Like
But I have to admit,
predominantly black communities.
but you, but
Okay.
one thing, my community, and I'm just speaking for us, is my classmates. My classmates only talk negative about white people when it comes to racial diversity, meaning a George Floyd or something like that. Because majority of my classmates 100% got good ass white friends and still believes heavily in the teacher that helped them graduate. And majority of our teachers were, I'm gonna have to say this, 95% white.
Okay.
So when I do think about those. That I'm like, man, I know my close friends don't think like that. But when it comes to, oh, I gotta duck the police because they gonna turn me down, and it's a white man behind that badge. Oh yeah, they gonna change. They gonna change the narrative. But then if you switch ask that question, how many of your white friends are out there? And I'm gonna have to say, not a, not saying one of them are actively talking about Black Lives Matters and this and this and this. You know why? Because they not gonna play like no dumb ass idiots and play a narrative that doesn't exist and acting like we didn't try to go to the national championships together, coexisting black and white on the basketball field, on the baseball field. Uh, when another school put the N word in the school, we didn't act like we didn't come together and we forgot all about the color. We just wanted to jump the school. And we terrorized the school for a whole month and wish they did it again. You see what I'm saying? It was just like, yeah, we went through that, but it was always a point of time to where you forgot about color and we came together. Now, when it was not like that, is when Roots came out, or when Mississippi Burning came out.
That's my movie. You ever
Un-
see Mississippi Burning, Jason? J Money?
I don't know any of these movies.
It's a movie about three, I think, two black guys and a white guy to go to Mississippi to investigate something or to do something, and they killed them. But
Which
this is
one?
like racism, Mississippi.
Mississippi Burning?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mississippi Burning was a Samuel Jackson classic where
No, he ain't in there.
Mississippi Burning?
Samuel Jackson ain't in there.
My bad. What am I thinking about there? Well, let me bring up this real quick. Cause all I gotta do is see the title. Just see the actors. Mississippi Burning.
I forget who in there.
Ah,
Jane Hack.
yeah. About them actually burning down Mississippi. And the guys that did it.
Like I remember in elementary school, they used to try to make us watch slave movies. Like, why the fuck would I want to watch a slave movie? And it's Black History Month.
Because to be honest with you, during the '80s, you did have the Black Panther, you did have those movements, and you needed the black people needed something to hang on to look as leaders. And at the time, you had Martin Luther King and what's called it, but them people were actually active at the moment. Whether the best leaders come to find out today, hell nah. Malcolm X should never been part of Americans' history for as a leader, and Malcolm X commune ass definitely 100% should not have been considered a leader. I'm just keeping it
Oh,
real.
I know it's probably a dumb question, but I wonder, do white schools celebrate Black History Month?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
you want a kid to
national.
go viral? Talk about they did talk about Black History or the February.
I don't know. Maybe not in places like Texas or something. I don't know.
Are you crazy? Do y'all really want some white kid to go viral for what butt for the shortest butt? Because his health, I mean, not his health, his history teacher had the audacity to not talk about Black history. Boy, stop! That'll never happen.
That'll definitely go viral.
Easily,
Why you ain't talking about Black history? Oh, you racist. Y'all, the whole school racist. The whole community racist. The whole county, the whole city, not the whole state.
right? Because all it took,
Ooh, black people gonna eat that shit up. Yeah. Eat that shit up like watermelon with fried chicken.
we gotta you gotta think about what society is looking at and where society is trying to go, even if you like it or not. Where do you think society is trying to go today? We're trying to go into AI and technology to where
I ain't gonna.
racism even should be dead in the butt, but yet again it's still alive. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that starting to scare me a little bit. I ain't
You
gonna lie,
know,
man.
right now you know what I'm saying, you finna start seeing some of the best dead people in videos doing the best video.
Speaking of dead people,
Uh-oh.
you saw Tupac in that video game?
Yeah, they got Tupac in the video game, man.
And Snoop Dogg, the biggest sellout in fucking history. I hate Snoop Dogg so much, man.
Man, I don't understand why he famous, man. I can't.
Him
This,
and Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa, I like as a person. He an alright person, but like he in too much shit. You're not that famous. Why are you in fucking Hitman?
Definitely 100% not a Wiz Khalifa fan. Snoop Dogg, definitely don't want to smoke a blunt with him at all. Um, I don't know, man. Them guys are just not my cup of tea. You know, shout out to my boy Burner that signed with Wiz Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest entrepreneurs out there. Man, what's up with these doggone Knicks fans, bro? Are they really this
that's exactly why they not gonna win. They can lose 4 in a row.
like? Did they just give the Spurs really something to fight for, bro? Cause all this stuff is gonna go viral. Really harassing people, bro.
Man, look at this generation, bro.
Ah, yo, they're still chasing him. They're still chasing him. They're still chasing him. Oh, he got him fight. He got him fight.
Oh shit! You see the Hellcat Durango?
Right. What do you say?
You see the Hellcat Durango?
Boy, nobody care about no Hellcat Durango.
I do. That's a pretty cool car.
Nobody cares. Sorry. We're worried about people going to a basketball game trying to safely get back to their car.
And they finna book his ass because his team won and their team lost.
Look at this shit.
Bro, what are they even doing this shit for? Look, this guy's
Just the
butt
stepping
crack is
chick
out.
name in New York City. These
Damn,
niggas
you
thought
got
they were
that.
finna sweep the Spurs, and now they
You got
getting
the
in.
Edgars fighting the Tyrones.
Hey, look,
Man, for
police
real.
right there not doing
I
nothing.
wouldn't do nothing either. Fuck it. Let the
Yeah.
monkeys monkey they show. I'm like Freezer around this motherfucker.
Has the
Yes,
game
man.
even started yet? When is this game?
This was today, probably.
This,
Today
yeah.
because it's in New York. This was the third game of a 7-game series. So the New York team was up 2-0 in the whole series, but then the Spurs, the Texas team won today. They just won in New York, so New York fans are salty.
Crazy work. That's my
Yeah, we doomed. We doomed as a society, man. Trump was at the game and everything.
Slapped them at it, boy. You damn Yankees.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Stop while you ahead.
Bro, what? What the fuck was that?
Jesus. Huh? More embarrassment.
What's up with you? I said, what's up with you? Mama, I'm gonna blow this hoe, I swear to God. I don't give a fuck who I hit. Blow! Sitting on the porch. Sitting on the porch. Sitting on the porch. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hello? Yeah, fully clear. Oh, cuz, get down on that car, cuz, get up. You're a dummy, bitch. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody need you. On GDN.
I know that hurt. On GD, huh?
That was the most embarrassing thing I just went through. It was embarrassing at first, but then the last thing she said just threw the
Icing on the cake, huh?
Oh
trade me to a different
man.
race, man. Trade me to a different race. Now I could be Indian or something. I go pump some gas on some gas stations or something. That shit was just terrible.
We got
That's
didn't.
tough. Oh man.
we got to do better. We got to do better, man.
She was like on GDE.
We got to do better.
Man, that was just, bro. We doomed, man. We doomed, man. Is this what clout is doing to society?
She said, boom, 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 boom. Get on, cuz. Get on, cuz.
Is she doing that just for views, Jason? Is she doing that just for views, money?
I don't know. That's tough though.
You said grow a pair, and we just trying to tell certain people, man, stop picking up the phone and hitting live.
Man, please. Like, go read a book or just go to the park or play or something. Get on the swing or something. Do something. Get away from the technology. On GDM. Oh man, that's so embarrassing. Damn. I know white people be sitting back like, look at these niggas. You know that. I know they do. I know I would if I was white. Me and my old white buddies just drinking some beers and shit. Like, look at these niggas, man. Let's go on Chirac.com or DJ Academics or something. Go look at these niggas, nigga. Because niggas go nigga. You know?
I don't know. I don't think I can say too much. We got some embarrassing shit. Have you seen FurryCon?
I'm pretty sure
Just a bunch of white people, no deodorant, sweating in an animal costume.
Man, the animal costume.
I mean, I got I got some moments too.
Oh, please don't do this. Oh, okay.
No, I don't think FurryCon is aimed to white people.
I mean, I got moments.
Oh shit! God damn!
I said, wait for the twist.
You know, yeah, I got moments.
Somebody help!
That's a white guy.
Never mind. Oops. Oops.
All right. Okay, we could skip past this. What the fuck?
Them trap things. Here we go. Boom. Sit down, boy.
Damn.
Damn.
That's exactly how you're supposed to fight, though.
Yeah.
And you end up getting your girl, dude, knocked out doing the prank.
Bro, get off him. Fuck. What are we reacting to?
I don't know, man.
What the fuck?
Oh, wow.
What are we doing?
This is X for you. That's amazing.
You know what? If we're gonna react to memes, I could share my screen. I got a bunch of memes that I've been saving over the years that I sent to JD Vance.
Come on, JD fans.
Yeah, man. Hold on.
You just really want to go viral, huh?
Yeah, man. I've been sending shit to JD Vance.
For what?
That's your boy on there, Johnny.
Well, like, what is the purpose?
I need to send my shit to the governor of Illinois. Like, how you lose the Bears? Like, what's going on with you?
How you lose the Bears?
Yeah.
Here, am I able to share this shit with you? I actually forgot what I've sent. Hold on. Okay, my shit's showing. Okay.
Whoa, whoa, shut up, nigga. Oiwaro Chinchin O Daisukyo Nandayo or whatever. Biden blast! Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, there we go. Hold on, go back.
Shut up, nigga.
About 70 degrees right now, and this dude is keeping me in an office that's like 35 degrees. It's freezing right now.
Think of the niggas in Africa.
About 70 degrees.
And she was arrested. She was arrested at her house. Wow. Now, see, this is why I couldn't be no cop, because if I was a cop, I'd be the most crooked cop you ever seen. Because if a girl like this tries to pull something like running away from the cops, like, when I catch you, I'm not just going to arrest you. I'm going to give you an ultimatum.
I'll give one more.
Happy birthday to you. It's not your birthday, boys. I'm Marion's birthday.
Okay.
Oh,
That's it.
it's a little nigga, man. Oh, GDE.
Burn thought
Man.
those were funny.
The first one was pretty funny.
The last one was funny. So I used to have cousins like that, man. I told you I grew up in a house with a lot of kids, man. I had cousins like that.
Yeah.
Happy they was retarded. They used to openly brag about being slow, even though they wasn't slow. They used to make it.
It's like I can't control the volume. The hell.
What happened?
I was trying to sit up here and listen to this thing real quick and let you listen to it, but they won't let me control the volume. And look like this person up here talking to themselves. Okay.
These were two 17-year-olds that was in a scruffle. Well, actually, it wasn't two 17-year-olds. It was Austin Pack and his friends against Carmelo. It wasn't even all high school. They let them know, like, hey, when you go to these track meets, this is not your school. It's not your school. No, it's not a lie, because one of the journalists, they was at the courtroom and they saw the video, that grainy ass looking video. Carmelo.
Now that journalist that most people are preferring to is there's a little star witness is this black guy, right? Glasses. And you know, if anybody knows and watch me, I do have my own resources. And my resources put out a video about the main person that claimed that they seen the whatchamacallit. And the black guy, come to find out, is a pedophile. I was like, so everybody that who what?
Who a pedophile?
Who?
The journalist?
Yeah, eyewitness person who claims that they seen Carmelo get jumped on camera. Just give me a second. I would happily, with tears in my eye, because the shit's funny, pull up the video. Because I done watched it so many times.
Oh, I saw this interview. She's like, "You still gonna rap?" Like,
yeah, but hold on. I want to make sure this the right one. Let me make sure this. Yeah. Here we go. I got you guys. So, star witness time. You just can't make stuff up like this.
But once they did that, they started hitting him. Carmelo actually was able to back out and try to get away. So he was actually trying to get away the first time. Austin grabbed him, and you can see his hoodie coming out like this, and they brought him back in.
Okay.
And when they brought him back in, that's when you can see Austin put him in a headlock. You can see that all the rest of them are still hitting. That must be when the poke happened, because he was able to get out again. He backed out. He looked to the right. That's where the other little kid was filming, because they got some cell phone footage too. But that's where he was filming. He looked directly at him in his camera, and then he went this way to the left. He went down. He fell. And that's when they realized he was gone, because they were still punching. And when he fell, that's when they all turned around. They started chasing him. Austin tried to go chase him too, but he grabbed his chest. I guess he realized that something happened to him. And that's when he went down a little bit and he fell down. But all three of them were chasing. But Carmelo was so fast, he got away and went around to the coach. And so you can see them on the video pointing toward Carmelo and the coach. And I can imagine, because Carmelo out of the camera on that moment, that he was telling the coach what happened. And then that's when Hunter said he whipped his head around. That's a true statement. He just wasn't sitting when he did. He whipped his head around. You see him on the video. And that's when he walked over to where Austin was, but he never touched him. So all that stuff about him rendering aid and holding his heart, he never did that, because the coach grabbed him and he was holding him. So at the end of the day, that's kind of where the moment went. But they did assault him, and we'll just play the game. Even if it was just a push, you still assaulted him, because it was unwanted. By your own definition in your word of him saying that leave me alone and I'm not going, you assaulted him, period. But they did beat him. And if you look at the, not the photo that Fox 4 put out, because that was one that they actually edited. I have the emails to prove it. But the actual Collin County one, you can see the webs and stuff on his eye. You can see the bridge of his nose is swollen. You can see the webs under his neck. And so that's the reason why they edited the one from Fox and kind of airbrushed it. And you can see they put the locks of his hair that got taken out as well.
Wow. 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 At some point, as Black folks, we have to stop embarrassing ourselves. Seriously. I have secondhand embarrassment. I'm so sorry. I have secondhand embarrassment just listening to 5 minutes of just straight lies. How do you make stuff up like this? Like, seriously, did this guy sit down and write this story? Because basically everything this dude said, none of this stuff has been said during the actual trial, right? Now, who knows? Maybe the defense eventually will bring some witnesses, okay, who will, corroborate this story, right? This fairy tale these people made up. But we haven't seen that yet, and I don't think we're going to see it happen, right? 20 plus witnesses. None of them has said anything close to this at all, right, in regards to what happened. But again, the pro-blacks are latching on to anything, literally anything. Some random dude says this, right? And then you have individuals like Tariq Nasheed and also this white liberal as well, too, who's also not very smart, right? They're pushing this, right? They're pushing this. Listen to this. Staff member, right? Keep that in mind. Staff member saw a video of Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf speak. So this is what they're pushing, right? This is what they're putting out there.
Secret Service Sam here with an update from a staff member who saw the video of the Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf altercation. He says, the video was very clear. You can even see the raindrops. You can see 4 boys walk up to Carmelo, who's under the tent minding his business. Now, there was 4 boys and a few others, he said. A couple of the others were distracting the coach while they jumped Carmelo. He said it was really in the rain delay. The twins and a few of their buddies, 4 of them and 3 other ones, one distracted the coach, and they surrounded Carmelo. A few seconds later, they jumped him. Austin pushed him. The twins were in the middle. They were all jumping Carmelo. Hunter said Carmelo threw his bag. That is not true. Hunter grabbed his bag, but it shows they threw his bag away. And under Texas law, you just have to fear for your life. They start hitting.
That's not what Texas law says. You have to have a reasonable, right? A reasonable fear. You can't just say, I fear for my life, and therefore it's okay for me to kill somebody, right? That's not how it works. You have to have a reason. Why are they leaving out that key word, right? Reasonable, AKA you have to act.
Today, and they were saying that they don't know which way this one will go. As you know, I will keep you updated as more information comes in.
Oh, man. I don't get it. I don't understand it. The delusion is crazy, right? So this guy right here, right? Their star staff member, right? Who claims that he's seen a video that nobody else has seen, by the way, right? Nobody has seen this allegedly very clear video that shows what happened, right? It shows Carmelo getting jumped. Turns out this guy is a full-blown registered sex offender, right? In fact, there's a whole article about this guy, right? That defeats all credibility that he had, which I personally knew that this guy was full of shit when I first heard him talk. But now, again, he's been exposed as a sex offender.
Frisco ISD in Texas has lost its entire mind. A second, not the first, a second registered child schmex offender has been found on the list of individuals who went to view a video of minors via open records request at Frisco ISD. And as a parent, you're not angry enough because no parents were notified of this. Some of you may remember my reporting from last year when I exposed Dwayne Morris Turner, or Morris Dwayne Turner, a man who considers himself an advocate in the circle of Carmelo Anthony supporters, if that tells you anything. Curious? Yes. He is a registered schmex offender, a schmedo, and is on TikTok. As you can see, he's already been in trouble for not registering when he was supposed to. He also attempted to sue me for discriminating against him for his identity. And yes, he was a viewer of the video via open records request at Frisco ISD in Texas. The video shows footage from the time frame of when Carmelo Anthony poked Austin Metcalf in the heart. Austin Metcalf lost his life that day. However, the video has no evidentiary value since the incident itself cannot be seen in the footage.
Poked him in the heart?
However, dozens of people, including myself,
Are you saying something? Your mic is muted.
She's saying that because she's on TikTok. She's not allowed to say stab.
has seen the video via open records request, media passes, or through unique circumstances.
And this is the same guy that Tariq Nasheed is promoting, okay? And the pro-blacks are sharing as somebody that is credible, right? Let's read this. A little L man is facing a human trafficking charge after police say he drove more than 200 miles to pick up an Austin teen and then took the victim to a hotel to have sex with him. I don't think this guy is a high school staff member, right? I'm just saying, if a high school hired this guy, there's some big problems, okay? A little L man is facing human trafficking charge after police say he drove more than 200 miles to pick up an Austin teen and took the victim to a hotel to have sex with him. The arrest affidavit for Morris Dwayne Turner, 45, states police responded to a missing child call around 1 a.m. March 30th. The victim's guardian said he had dropped the victim off at school the day before he had not returned home. The affidavit states the victim returned to school later that day and that another guardian was concerned he now had a cell phone and multiple hickeys on his neck. Wait, what now? Hold on now. Again, we're talking about a child that appears to be a boy, right? A boy, okay? Let's finish. Police were able to interview the victim in April and noted he, quote, appeared to be afraid to speak truthfully about the events. The victim's guardian consented to have police search the home, and police was able to track contacts on the phone to Turner. After the interview, the victim told a guardian that he was being harassed by Turner and that Turner picked him up from school and took him to a Motel 6 in Cedar Park. The affidavit states police interviewed the victim around 2 weeks after the initial interview to provide more information. The victim told police that Turner traveled with Little Elm from Little Elm to Austin to pick him up and take him from Travis County to a hotel in Williamson County. The victim said he fell asleep after Turner tried to make sexual advances on him and that he felt he had been violated while he was asleep. Police say they interviewed Turner, who made several conflicting statements. Turner initially denied meeting the victim, then later admitted to doing so. He initially said he traveled to meet the victim doing.
I get what this guy's talking about, but I still don't know anything about this case.
This is about the credibility of a black man.
I know. I get what this is,
don't
but
know
I
about
don't
the
understand.
The black
I
boy
don't
stabbed the white boy in his heart
Yeah.
at a track meet at a high school.
During the rain.
This is like, I want to say 2 years ago, or maybe less than that.
Last year.
2 years ago.
Last year.
So
now,
what?
This is the trial part of it. The white boy died.
Yeah. Okay, so that I get. What evidence do we have of any of the pieces of the situation? We know that he was stabbed by this guy. What other evidences do we have of this circumstance?
They got a camera that's from across the view that they seen, and they got 21 witnesses that testify.
21 witnesses?
Yeah.
Okay. So far, all we have are witnesses.
And camera views from the cops that was on duty, and a camera view that was off a high light pole. It was at a college football game. And don't forget, it was in the rain.
Are any of those videos available?
No, this is not gonna be publicized.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which is stupid, right?
No, you don't want this publicized because you want justification. You don't want no public influence or try to remotely find out where these people stay or nothing or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as the jury needs to see all evidence, because you don't want it to turn into a racial thing, you know.
Well, the jury could see it, right?
Hopefully, yeah. But sometimes, evidence probably get found.
And then they was mad that one of the black people on the jury, like the black people didn't talk their way out of being on the jury, which allegedly happened. It's not like they went out there and found nobody. It's just all the black people they did talk to said they couldn't lock up a kid that looked young.
Interesting.
So it's like even if he was guilty, they still wasn't gonna lock him up. It's like y'all technically cannot do your job to the best of your ability just because he looks like a child. That disqualifies you. I mean, that just sounds so simple.
Okay. So, and one of these witnesses is a pedophile.
No, this person that we're showing you, he claimed he was inside the courtroom doing the actual video that they presented to everybody. Because they only let, I heard 25, 15 people in from the public.
Is it proven that he was in there?
Who?
The pedophile.
The pedophile, yeah. Or is he just some random guy?
It's just some random. It's just From
Like
what
some random guy claiming that he was in the courtroom for like
that he's
classes and
seen it.
shit.
Yeah, he's supposed to be an eyewitness that seen the video from somewhere
Okay.
sitting in the back. But none of the eyewitnesses of the 21 that testified, their story matches.
Oh, I see.
Hey, ain't this crazy how a lot of PDFs are? I mean, a lot of that shit is like it's like a lot of pedophiles in the world. Man. That shit is crazy. Man. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
It is fucking nuts, bro.
I think there's a whole thing with, I don't know, people can't control themselves. Like as a society, motherfuckers can't like control their dicks or whatever, and they end up getting in trouble because of that shit.
And that's crazy because it's like, I don't know. I mean, to say it like that, like people can't control it. You're saying it like it's a nicotine habit or a crack habit or something, you know?
No, I mean like
No, I get what you're
degenerate
saying.
sexual stuff, you know?
Right, but
Like beyond pedophilia, there's like just way more to it where it seems like everyone is just sexually degenerate nowadays.
that might be on purpose, though. Like it might be done to the people on purpose. I ain't saying people want to be pedophiles, but to say people can't control something, like control their urge or their sexual degeneracy, is crazy work. Because I
But
like sex.
that's what it seems like. That shit's
Yeah, no, I
kind
understand. No,
of crazy.
no, I feel you. I feel you.
And but y'all gotta the things that what I advocate for are gonna be ways to stop pedophiles, and the way to go forward if we have more stricter laws and be more harsh to criminals.
Mm-hmm.
And we pointed in a direction that may seem mean because you know what I'm saying, we pointing at criminals, we pointing at bad community providers, we pointing at these EBT community, you know, we pointing at certain demographic people because yet again, when you soften up these areas of laws, it makes for pedophiles to creep in because yet again, their laws matches certain crimes that does happen on an everyday basis that they look at like we need to lock these people up. But now we're not locking these people up. We're saying these people have symptoms. Now we're saying these people don't have symptoms. Now we're saying that they're average day people. And you know what I'm saying? It seemed like I seem like I'm gonna have to look up this video too, but it was a video done where it was showing like every 20 years that they'll bring up this pedophile vote thing and put it out there for the masses to vote on. And it would just slowly grow interest and grow interest and grow interest until a year that a certain president came along. It grew just enough interest to start passing bills and laws. And you know that's the slope of slippery that we keep going down, and we keep saying no, 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 and people like, well, we got to keep thinking about everybody else, and we can't let these people be discriminated on, and they're getting hated on, and it's like, well, my pride and what my stanchers and everything that I stand for are getting walked all over. My values are getting walked all over just because this, as everybody would say, this 1% is so-called getting discriminated against. But let us talk
What,
about,
Jews?
huh?
Nothing. Never mind.
But let me talk about reparations in the black community. That's almost to me saying about that 1%. That's just like, come on now, here we go again. What?
Yeah.
Hmm? That boy hopped up here like he happy to see you, boy. But yeah, I was hoping Johnny was just all up in here. Because he had just said he had just woke up. It's hard trying to get y'all in here to join these old dysfunctional debates. And then the one time I have all of y'all up here to have the one debate, I was having all type of problem.
Me, Johnny, and Doc.
Yeah, I was having all type of technical difficulties. I just like forget it. I just have an
Yeah.
open conversation. Oh Lord. I'm glad y'all can't hear that.
Can't hear that.
Well, I'll be barely hearing that.
That's my first time hearing it.
Yeah.
Hearing what?
What's up, Snow
People
Gang?
upstairs arguing.
Oh. Oh, you know what movie I just saw yesterday?
What?
The Backrooms. Pretty good movie.
The what?
The Backrooms.
Did I just see something about that? A little short or something? Hold on. I think I just seen a short about that.
Shit,
Well,
it
go
was a
ahead.
pretty good movie.
Ain't that with old dude that played in Stranger Things?
The
What, the
black?
black dude?
Uh-huh.
No, he played in. Did he play in Stranger Things? No, he played in. What's the movie with Denzel? American Gangster.
Yeah, then it is him.
Oh, I didn't know he played in Stranger Things.
Yeah, he was pretty good in the Backrooms. It's a
Yeah.
pretty good movie. I'd recommend people watch it.
I don't know. I'm waiting.
Did you watch Sinners, Jason?
No, I did not watch Sinners.
I would say, why are we bringing up that? Black folks, let's stop making controversial movies.
I don't even know what The Sinners is about.
I just
It
watched
has
it.
something to do with vampires, right?
A retelling of an old story with a modern day twist.
Look, I just watched it and I can't tell you what it was about. It was told in a weird way. Like,
Why
Was
is
it?
California mail-in ballots taking forever?
I don't
Talking
know.
about maybe a month from now before you find out who won the election out there for November.
What, primaries?
Yeah, like we're not gonna we
man, listen.
another 2 weeks from now we might.
What I think is going on with right now is, I could be wrong, but I feel that shit's happening where we got record high turnout for midterm stuff because young people are actually going out and voting this time.
Sir,
Man, look.
this lady at the end of the election had 13%. 6 days later, she mysteriously finds 114,000 votes to pull into a smooth second place.
Is that what happened? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That Pratt guy, Spencer Pratt, was in a good second place with like I think he was up to like 31%. And then stop
What, the actor dude?
the day of the election. And then, you know what I'm saying, all the mail-in ballots. Now, remember, it's 3 candidates. Really, it's like 5 candidates altogether that's in here. But, you know what I'm saying, it's 3 candidates at the top. And we're talking about a good 60% of the ballots all went to one person. Not 2, not 1.5. Like 60% of the ballots went to one specific person. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And the lady that was already in the lead hasn't picked up no. She ain't picked up nothing. It's just like I'm sorry, like it's mind-boggling to think that. And then Spencer Pratt hasn't picked up none either. Yeah. Nobody mail-in ballots Republicans out there in California. None. Not even 3%, 1%. Give me a 0.5. You know, like crackheads want. Give me get a 0.5, man, for $5. You wouldn't know nothing about that, Jay. But damn, I don't know. It blows my mind. And the same thing hiring over there in the mayor's thing too. You know, you just had, you know, you had actually 1 Democrat, 2 Republicans doing good all the way up to election day. Election day, both Republicans stop, and 2 Democrats come out of nowhere to take second and third. So now you have okay. I get California is definitely Democratic anyway. God, Lee.
California.
Shout out to y'all how y'all vote system. I was even thinking about moving. I like the Spencer Pratt. He independent. He just talk about cleaning up the homeless and drug guys. Just a simple person. They like shit. You talk about turning this motherfucker red. Damn, not even purple. Nah, but you gotta go check that out, Jay. For real. I know you say you ain't into it, but you be like, I know you can. I
What
know God
county
got
is it? What county is it? It's
L.A.
a mayoral race for LA.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see if I
You
can
gonna
find.
look at the time of the before the look at before the election, the day of the election, and then after 5 days after, boy, you're like, damn. Yeah. Okay. You know.
Updates. LA mayoral race results. Neetha Raman to advance and NBC and what? Okay. Okay, she's advancing in the November election for Los Angeles mayor according
Runoff.
to projections. So elections are in November. I'm
Yeah.
assuming these are primaries.
Yeah, you know the main runoff. This was just to pick your 2 candidates that you wanted to what's it called? And it would have been what's up, the bald headed, light skinned lady, and then it probably been in my eyes, it looked like this should have been Spencer Pratt in second place. That was the day of the election. That was the day before the election. You know what I'm saying? The dude 5 days after the election. It's just like Jesus Christ. What is y'all doing?
Okay, maybe I have to search results. Fuck. Hold on.
Well, you're not gonna have results in. You're gonna have to actually just probably pick like the days and see what the results were those days. Cause now that I just refreshed my thing, you see what the first thing popped up, right?
Spencer Pratt came in with 25% of the votes. Neitha Raman with 28%, and Karen came in with 34%.
Miss Bass is the lady that was mayor, you know what I'm saying, and during the fire she went to Africa.
Ruth
I think
Bass
a lot of
is the current mayor.
She took a lot of the heat, you know, when Trump pulled up on her talking about the fire and permits.
She's probably gonna lose this race.
Yeah, and that's what, you know, a lot of people are thinking, that she's gonna lose the race, but who you want to lose the race to, you know?
I think the problem is too many old people vote. And old people in California are probably just going to keep on voting for her.
Hey, you might be right. And with that, y'all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anytime that you're watching this. I appreciate you boys hanging out with me. We're going to throw up the doses on them.
This motherfucker is locked.
Talking, I'm in love, baby.